Okay. Here we go. Everything should be fine, I think. I'm just checking real quick. Wonderful. Okay, that one. And alright. Everything seems to be working fine. From what I can tell. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Cool. So I have this one animation that I've like finished sketching a long time ago. It's just I never really finished it, basically. Let's see, where do I put this? I'll put it here. I just never finished it. Finished it in a sense like I didn't do line art, I didn't color it, and stuff like that. So that's what I'm gonna do today. Hello Mia, welcome. How's it going? I'm also gonna group these specific things because later I also need to add color so they can all be like in the same group or whatever. It's the first group, which is the main character. Alright, cool. I also didn't do it because I didn't decide on the line art, like what type of inking I want to do, but now I did, so good. On the side I have like the character. Oh, I forget what they're called. The little reference sheet, was it? I forgot what the name for that was. Which I've used in another animation of this character a long time ago. And well, at that time I used a more simple style because I wanted to actually make a longer animation, which is still like a work in progress file somewhere. That I never got around to do. Maybe one day I will. Like I did all the storyboarding for it and whatever. I did sketch like half of it as well. It just then I kind of ran out of steam and I was like, I'll finish it one day. That one day was a long ass time ago, I'll tell you that. Probably like 2 years ago at this point, I think. I just didn't really have the drive to do it. I just did other things. Like doing short animations that don't take too long. That are like a few seconds long. Instead of one that's like maybe a minute or two long. How's your drawing adventure going? I actually drew this when I was really bored. As I mean, you can also tell. It was like whatever I do, whatever either media I consume or create, I was just bored all the time. Nothing brings joy. So I created a character that was also very bored. Well, I didn't create the character, I just used the character I already had from that previous animation. Because I wanted to do also something magical, you know, because in this animation she does a little magic thing to spice up the boredom, you know. I thought that was quite a fun concept. Just messing around, hell yeah. I also did this one in a different style than the other one. Because this style, the head is just massive, not gonna lie. The head is like huge. But that was kind of the point when I created it. I did want like the head to be massive. Because I was experimenting a little bit with style at the time, but I didn't really want to use that style for this animation. I was like, I wanna do more realistic or more closer to what I usually do for an animation. I remember I was thinking at the time like, oh, it will be easier to animate things if they look simpler, right? Well, then you just end up trying to make it look simpler while I naturally gravitate to like semi-realism, I think. So that was not a good call. I think I changed up the head a little bit as well when I was redoing some parts of the animation for the animation that I was planning to and never really got around to doing. For some reason, simple styles just seem more difficult to do for me, even though they maybe shouldn't be. I don't know. Big head is just yeah. The little like the redo of the animation that I do, I think it looks better. It looks more proportionate because like here it looks very wonky. Like here it looks like she has like jaw definition, but here's like the Chad jaw basically. So I wasn't sure how to recreate her hair, I remember, in like a semi-realistic style versus the simple one, but I think this is kind of close to it. You know, I always think like how, sometimes I think, well not always is a lie, sometimes I think they would be cool to make like a comic or whatever, but I know that I can't commit to long projects. I just lose interest in them. Like even if I start them up really fired up and really interested in them and all that, just over time I like lose interest and gain interest in some other things. I guess that's why painting is mainly what I enjoy. Like it's never too long. Like a painting is never too long to lose interest, or like I can always like just go back to doing a painting, right? It's not really a big deal. But like if it's an animation just always feels like, oh my god, it would take forever. Or like if I were to do a comic of some sort, it would also be like, oh my god, there's so much. Also writing, I hate writing, bro. I'm not like I don't want to write anything. Sorry about that. And if I were to do it, I would want it to be like a longer, interesting story rather than like maybe something short that's, you know, because I'm not really good at, I guess, comedic stuff, I think. in comic form and whatever. I would want to make like a longer story, but I just can't commit. Like I feel like I just can't commit to it. Like how do I say it? It's like when you think about it, it's all in like rose-colored glasses. Like oh, it'd be cool. I have so many ideas. I have so many like storylines, and I already have like a bunch of regarding to many different characters that I never even drew. But I also have a lot regarding to this specific character as well. Like I have massive like storyline already like developed in my head or whatever. But knowing that I would have to like draw and everything and like decide how much detail I want, like how long would it take? Like it would take probably years, to get it all done and whatever. And I don't think I could commit to years of doing something. And I also like to read like comics or whatever as well. And I've read one that's been going on like since like 6 years I think now. Maybe 5. I don't remember now. I didn't really count it, but I think it's been going on for a long time. And it doesn't feel that way. Like it doesn't feel like it's been going on for that long. And it actually comes out really frequently, like 3 times a week, which is super frequent for a comic, right? It's like a page, like 1 page you get. So like that's 3 pages a week, right? And they're all in full color and stuff like that, which is also like extra work that goes into something. Which obviously I like color, like I also like reading manga obviously, but over time, even though art is usually very amazing in many mangas, it's just hard to read black and white for so long. Like at some point it's like I need some brightness in my life. This is getting depressing. And I also know that I personally don't like to paint in black and white, right? So I know that if I were to do a comic, it would have to be in color, right? But then it would go like into all this whole thing about okay, so well, what kind of style do you want? Like how long are all these gonna take? And then I gotta learn about paneling, how panels work, how storytelling works, how and obviously I would have to write out things. Even if it's like the most basic thing in regarding to the world or to lore or whatever, I would still have to write it out. And I know I don't want to write things. I've been writing too many things. I'm not interested in writing more. But yeah, it's kind of like I wouldn't really have an issue starting it, like I don't have that like fear, like even if nobody read it, I'm fine with that. Like, when I was a teenager, I wrote a book because I wanted to. It's shit, but I did it, Obviously I didn't publish it or anything because when I finished it, I just wanted it to be done, which also gave me insight that I just don't like long projects. I don't like working on something that takes a really long time to finish. No matter like how passionate I am at the start or whatever, it just dissipates over time. Like I just lose all that drive or whatever. Like I'm just not interested in it, which is like a shame because, as I said, I don't really have anything, any sort of insecurity stopping me from like starting something. Like I'm not worried about anything really, except knowing that I just like it would halfway and be like, oh well, I never doing this again. It's kind of same with that little Issy and Barco little like comic. It's not even a comic, it's just a series of small paintings regarding the same characters, right? I never really abandoned that. I like when I make it. I just want to make everything else more than I want to make that. So I have like 4 or 5 I think in the series. And I really wanted to make it more at the start, make a lot of them, and I still have all those ideas I think written down somewhere or just in my brain. But it's just like, yeah, I'm not I just want to do all other art more than I want to do that. So yeah, it would be like, yeah, start for what? I started, but you just gotta sit there forever unfinished. And I know it would be my personal pet peeve because I hate when I start like a really like a story that I like, and I'm sure there's people, and I'm sure there'd be somebody who'd like what I would make, right? And I hate personally when I start a story that I like and then realize it's like it's never gonna be done, or the person's on hiatus like 6 months of the year, and you get one chapter in like, I don't know, like 2 years or something. And I hate that. It like made me drop a lot of comics or whatever um, that I would read. So I wouldn't want to do that. It's like, that's like the worst for me. So that would be my like own personal pet peeve, knowing it's like I started something and it's out there, but like it's never gonna be finished. It's just a thing there that like I made a few things of, and it's just like that. Yeah, even saying all this, I still think I might try and do it at some point, cause I might see. I might see how long the process might take or something. I don't know. But I don't even like. Yeah, I just think I'm just gonna. After I start, I'm gonna be like, bro, this is too much work. I don't want to do this anymore. Because I can see it. I can see, like, I know myself well enough to know that that's probably what would happen. Unfortunately, though. Yeah, I guess this is something I've been thinking about a lot lately. I guess partially it's also like I don't like doing things I've already done in a way. So if I had to like, I don't know, like make panels for a comic and just draw these characters over and over, I really don't like doing that. I just like doing fresh things all the time. Which I know most people really aren't like that. Like a lot of people that I'm aware of that do art, they usually do make like OC characters all the time. Like same few characters, I don't know. So they probably wouldn't have an issue with making a comic. But I'm just like, I just lose interest. I'm like, yeah, I'm here for something else, which is not this. But yeah, but that doesn't mean I don't like revisit my characters, like this character that I'm revisiting, even though it's old as fuck. I think, yeah. It's kind of like revisiting, I don't know if this makes sense, like revisiting it on my own terms rather than feeling obligated to do something. Kind of like that, I think. Okay, let's see. So this is like the basic. Oh yeah, there's a table as well. Do I add it? Yeah, I'll add it. Probably just use one of these lines. There it is. Honestly, I feel like for things like animation and comics, and generally like things that take a long time to do, like you really have to be passionate about it, I feel like. But I don't know, maybe Maybe not even that. I don't know, just something. You gotta have something for it. Not me though. This one, yeah, sure. These lines here are kind of weird, I think. Maybe like this. I think I probably like D&D because like there's so much improv. When I was like a DM, because you constantly have to like improvise because your players just always do maybe something you haven't accounted for or you did account for, but then like, but I was mostly lazy to like write down what happens because there's just so much work. Like I can be doing anything else that's gonna bring more joy, you know, like more satisfaction, more interest, more whatever. Why spend time doing that? Like even if I'm interested in it. So and I was really into D&D for a long time. Like I think at some point it was like one of my no, I don't think I know that it was one of my hyperfixations. And I still like D&D, but at the time I was like I was reading everything about it. I was constantly making my characters. I was constantly joining games. Like at some point I was like in like 5 games or something like that. It was great. Very draining though, socially. Not gonna lie, I would feel dead after like 4 hours, and sometimes the games tend to go on for a long time. And after 4 hours, I'm like, yeah, my social battery died, bro. Oops. And it'd be so weird because like I would have a D&D game I think almost every day. Sometimes it was the same group, sometimes it wasn't. But like imagine every day and like you're so hyper fixated on playing this and wanting to play this and doing this, but you're still like constantly tired immensely because you keep doing it, but you can't stop. Won't stop. Just want to play D&D. As most of my hyperfixations, it like slowly like becomes less and less. Sometimes I reinvigorate it if I, you know, if it happens, but yeah. Afterwards, it went to like, I think I had 3 games, but they were like, some of them were weekly, some of them were like bi-weekly. You know how it is. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of, you know, now that I think about it, it's kind of crazy to me that some people could go like 6 hours, if not longer. Sometimes we even played 8 hours, bro. That's a long time to play a D&D game. I mean, it was a long time to me. I'm sure for some people they're like, that's normal. That's very like that's a long time for me because like um as I said at like 4 hour mark I just want to be done. I just want to be done. I want to do other things. I want to rest. I want to sleep. I'm exhausted. And most of my games were kind of RP heavy because like, well, they were like balanced pretty much, but it did have a lot of like role playing or whatever, which was like one of the better. It was I really do enjoy that in regards to D&D games, so I enjoy that obviously. But yeah. Good times, good times. Man, it's kind of funny how much I like get into things. I'm just like remembering um how much I played it. Okay, quick group. There it is. This for the hand. All I used to do 4 hours on average, but in real life it would vary from like 10 minutes to half. 10 minutes? Damn, what happened there that it's only 10 minutes? That's like you barely start. But yeah, all of my games were online, so that's also a part of it, I think. Hand. Cool. I mean, to be fair, I don't think it would be any better if it was like in real life. I would probably even get even tired even faster, probably, I think. I mean, like, if they're, I guess, like, bi-weekly, I understand when they, like, last for a long time because, like, it's once in 2 weeks or whatever. So I get it. Still feels, like, really tiring afterwards, though. Okay, this is probably, the hand's gonna be the worst part. Even though the animation's all drawn out, when you do line art, it's a little different. Alright, that'd be the hand. Oh, I forgot a little part there. Okay. You know, I wonder how many people who like do animations in like a animations company like the process of animating, and how many of them are specifically there because they wanna gain the experience to make their own stories, you know? Okay, so that's a hand. Let's see. Yeah, okay, that's the hand. Cool. Now, this is the paper. This is the rules that we didn't get to yet. Okay, paper. You know, I never really think about this too much, but like, usually line art in anime is like crisp. Like, you rarely notice when it's, unless it's like really weird. I wonder, like, how do they go about it? I mean, I could probably research it, but you know, I'm being lazy about it. No, these are some symbols, just random scribbles I wrote. Just so they're on the paper. Let's see how much that. Probably have to make that look nicer, but for now. Alright, I guess let's move it around a little bit. Let's see. that seems right. Cool. Oh yeah, that's right. That seems like a pain in the ass to like animate. Honestly. Okay, so now I don't know. So this is that one. So I need to make like a. There we go. Okay, so let's see. There's some changes with the eyes, I think. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Cool. Oh, whoops. Go back. Yeah, it looks really cool. Like Demon Slayer also has like rough edges or whatever, like different line art basically. It's very noticeable, I think. But that definitely feels like it takes a really, really long time to do. Especially if you want it to look consistent, right? It looks cool. It looks difficult though. Like I wonder how much extra work is that? Maybe it's not that extra work. Maybe they probably like use a program, right? Like and have certain like program it in a way that like, oh look at these certain spots. You just gotta make the lines thicker. And the program's like, okay. And then they like just go back and fix where the program kinda messed up. Right? Like that makes most sense, I think. Or maybe they do it all by hand. They do love doing things by hand, so maybe they do. Really rigging to animate a scene, then draw over it by hand because nobody likes it. I mean, that's it's a good way to do it, I think. There's a lot of, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of manga artists that also like have a lot of 3D assets that they use to make things like go faster. So they don't have to like, you know, draw everything from scratch, which is, I think, pretty useful, right? Okay, those are the eyes there. Okay, next is here. Let's see what happens here. For the eyes, I mean, not the... Oh, it just looks up. Okay. Oh, okay. That's the thing. CJ has been getting better lately. Yeah, and a lot of yeah. You can still notice it, but like as long as it doesn't completely look like garbage in a scene, I'm down with it. It's fine. Like I don't mind it. Pretty sure like a lot of animes use it nowadays as well. Like you only notice it when it's really bad, I think. And sometimes people like cry about like, oh no, Attack on Titan has CGI, as if it didn't have always, but whatever. Oh, that's like Clip Studio Paint. Oh right, yeah. There's also some other free apps as well that offer like doing that and stuff. It's cool. That'd be the eyes. Okay, I think here they also change. Now let's see what happens here. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Don't really watch idol anime, so that's like whatever to me. But when they mix them and it looks good, you know, it looks good. I think I saw that in that one zombie anime that we watched. I forgot what it was, but yeah, that's a little weird. I feel like it's better if they're all CGI, because then it doesn't look as weird. I don't know. A little smoother transition here. Okay, eyes next here. Let's see what's here. Just look it back up. Alright, so here, I could probably copy like this here, I think. And it would be the original one, right? Yeah. Okay, let's put it in. There it is. So we did the line art for basically the body and the eyes. So basically The rest is gonna also move because the sketch is still in, but we're just looking at the eyes at the moment. If I missed a frame or not. Alright, it's all good. So now the hand. Oh yeah, I've seen that. I think the frame rate thing helps it the most. Cause like usually CGI, as far as I'm aware, has a higher frame rate than hand-drawn animation, so when they like make it match, I think it makes it look better. Okay, so this is the hand. Hand. Here. Cool. Here. Okay. Okay, in comparison to the previous one, so it's just that. Okay. Yeah. It does look really weird. I don't like it looks smooth, sure, but it looks, I don't know, like takes you out of it, I think. At least for me, it looks, I just keep thinking how weird it looks. So yeah, definitely that one. Brain's like, what is this garbage? I didn't sign up for this. And I mean, I understand Brain, to be honest. I get it. Damn, that's a fat finger. Guess we could slim it down a little bit. Looks a little weird anyway, but whatever. It does the job. That's what matters. Little sausage fingers. They look slimmed down, like on the table, but it looks slim on the table, but like when she puts the finger up, it's thick. It's a thick boy. Okay, pretty sure that this is the same as this frame. Maybe this is not. It's a little different, I think. So let me just remove this up a little so I can see these. Oh, it is a little different. Is it the same as that one? Yeah, it's the same as that one. Okay. I know, right? That's what I always think. Like, they're so weird. Like, who made them, bro? Like, get it out of here. That's some uncanny stuff. Things are just weird, bro. Anybody who tells you otherwise is lying. They will be lying. Why you always lying? Here I'm just pasting frames from, because it's like a repeated motion basically. So you can just paste previous frames and don't have to do that. I don't know about that. They also look weird to me. I think this is just a repeated action here as well. Again, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay, I'll just copy these frames. Okay, 2 cycles, let's go. This is the third cycle changes it from raising it higher. So I can paste it again and then remove the ones that don't fit. Which is this one, this one, this one's fine. Okay, this one, remove. Keyframe, remove keyframe, alright. Listen, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Sound logic. Sounds about right. Just everything big. That one and then this one. You know, like, I don't find hands too hard to draw, though some poses can be difficult and make it look weird or whatever, right? What I do find hard in regards to hands is actually fingernails. Anytime I add fingernails, they just look so weird. They look very weird and unnatural. I think I think I got a little better at it, but like, yeah, most of the time they look really, really weird. And I'm like, yeah, I had it, no. That just looks bad, basically. I don't know how you feel about that, though. Maybe you don't find that difficult. Cool. Nice. So that's the finger, and now the hand. Okay, this is mainly just, I'm going to need to turn off this group for this. Think I'm gonna draw the whole hand again? Think again. Not on my watch. Just gonna tilt that baby up and move it. Hell yeah. Oh, there's that one finger that moves up. I'll have to draw that, but let's see. Now just to fix some stuff that's out of order. Now let's bring this back and see how we can need to fix it here. Alright. Next hand. We're going further beyond. Oh, that looks weird. Here. Fix that a little bit. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now. Alright, cool. Right, so here is basically, I'll do the hand and then I'll have to go back and erase the lines from the body so they don't interfere. I don't think I necessarily even have to erase them. I just need to put the color over them when I color it, so it covers the behind. But erasing it would probably be the best, because if I put the color and I have the line art over it, then I'll have to erase the line art anyway. So yeah, I'll just do that later. Next is, oh wait, did I? It's the previous one for the hands. I think they got a little changed. They got a little spiced up. So this is where the hand changes quite a bit, I think. Alright. Okay. Can probably do a little bit of being a little bit cheeky. Oh, whoops. Accidentally click. Cool. Now this part, I'm just putting it back up here. Trying to align it. Alright, aligned enough, and then we'll fix it. Now here's where the hand movements change quite a bit. Maybe for no reason, who knows? Alright. So one this and then second one. Should be good. This one, and then here we'll go with the new form of the hand. Hi-oh. Welcome. How's it going? Okay, just gonna move that to the middle. How are you enjoying your new tablet? let's see. Goes that one. So this one, this one, this one, that one. Really, for me, it was actually. I know some people say they can't stand that and they have to get a screen tablet. For me, the getting adjusted to it was really quick. I feel like it was just like, oh, okay, cool. But the concept of it is kind of weird because like you don't really see anything with your drawing and all that. I mean, yeah, I won't worry about that part. That part's easy. I mean, I don't think it was bad for your first attempt. Definitely, since you haven't painted in like ages, basically. You went through a few sketch layers, and it ended up looking pretty cool, I think. Gotta put it for an auction. Alright, this is this hand, and then let's see. Fix this up here. Cool. So that's that one, and then the next one is this one. It's just like fingers moving, folding a little bit. This one is a little more. Alright. I thought your finished one kind of looked similar to VC's character. I mean, I know you're drawing yourself. I meant the style is what I meant, not the character. Or I guess to his style and his earlier maybe animations. I don't think it really is his style at this moment in time. as well basically erase all this. Folds on anyway. Oh, I didn't even know my mic picked that up. This is the chill demon vibes. Oh yeah, I didn't even ask. What kind of tablet did you get? Damn, this hand be looking wonky. Oh, I see. Cool, cool, cool. I think those are generally good, from what people have said. Oh, I see. Cool, cool. I mean, it is good, yeah. I was just wondering if you got like Wacom, because that one is the most common one. And I was about to say, don't spend so much money. Not that it's not good. It's just you know, many others are also good and not as expensive. I'm just saying. Yeah. For no reason too. They're just expensive because of the name, and they're like one of the first, as far as I remember, companies that got into making the tablets or whatever, and that gained them a lot of popularity. Yeah, that as well. I feel like. I mean, I feel like even if I knew that I was gonna keep using it, I wouldn't get the most. I wouldn't get the most expensive brand. I don't know. I just don't feel like it's worth it. Like, cause part of the price is just the brand name. Again, they are really good tablets, but like a lot of tablets today, especially the one that you bought and some other also brands are also good as well. Like there's about like slight differences and stuff, and I feel like the slight differences and like maybe slight improvement is not worth that much money. Yeah, yeah, exactly that. Like they're good, but you're not that good. Like you're not that much better, you know, to be so much more than other ones that are cheaper. So yeah, I feel like even if I had the money, I probably wouldn't get that one. Yeah, most of this animation is hand. One hand doing many gestures. See that there's also this one, this one, this one. This one doesn't change much. Right? Doesn't? Yeah, it doesn't. It's all the same, I think. I mean, even professional artists also like don't always buy that one, because they probably also feel like it's not worth the money, right? It's kind of same how like most people also use like Photoshop or whatever, when you have so many other, which like is a great program obviously, otherwise people wouldn't be using it. But like if you have a lot of programs that do very very similar things, like why pay so much for it, you know? That's just my personal right with it. But you know, it's people's money. They can do whatever they want with it. Let's see. There's it looks like a little, kind of a weird transition. Let me find that. Where is it? Is it this one? Yeah. 117 to 132. This contorts in a weird way, I guess, a little bit. Kinda. Right? Yeah, this to that. Oh, looks weird. Yeah, same. You know it. Yeah, this figure getting extended this way makes it feel weird, I think. Extended is fine, but yeah, now it feels a little bit more natural. I'm just gotta fix this finger here in the first though. Now when you want to do the keyboard cleaning streams, you can you can do art streams. Alright, cool. This one. Cool. Here, I'll just give you a quick thing how to do it. Okay, I'll just close these ones. So you have a, I don't know. Here, I'll draw like a house or whatever. There we go. We have a nice little house, which is your current line art. There's a few ways you can go about it. One of the ways is, as Mia said, you find the bucket. Let me take the bucket. You pick a color. For the house, we're gonna pick like blue. And since the house has holes, that's not gonna work. So we gotta go back and make sure there's no holes in our little house. Right, there it is, there it is, there it is. Gotta fill those holes. And then we try again. Oh, whoops, I picked black this time. And then you take blue and you color and there it is. And then, after you do that, you can open a new layer. You can pick any other color, and then just you draw on top of it. Like, I don't know, the house has a red roof, so you just color in that, for example. I mean, it's kind of a house. It's just, okay, here I'll add windows. Blood red windows, you know. Here's a little door. Here's a little door, you know. Here's some other windows. Here's a chimney. Here's a chimney. There it is. So another way you can also do it is you take your select tool. It's like a magic wand, and it's going to select. Give me a second. I'm selecting on the wrong layer. So you can select parts individually that you want to color. So let's say I want to color the roof. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna select this, and this. And then I take the bucket tool and take the blood red and then color the top, right? So that's that way you can do it. You can do it manually. Just take any brush you want, probably an ink brush or the same brush you did it with. Pick a color and then you can just manually color it in, which is not necessary, but you can do it. That's basically it. That's it. That's how you do it. Artist draws house. Hell yeah. Why the quotations mark? Listen, some of us have small houses, okay? If you have a big house, that's because you're rich. Leave us poor people alone. Listen, if you want to go into depth about coloring, there are more complicated ways to go about it, but that's the most simple way you can go. Alright, well, that will be it for this stream, because it's getting late. Oh, actually, I realized my whole time my application was on. Amazing. Nice. Nice. It looked like faint blue. I wonder. I wonder how much of it. Oh no. Let me go back. Let me see this. Oh, yeah, I guess you can't notice it that much. Weird. What the hell? Okay, whatever. Well, I can only notice it a little bit. Big brain. I'll hop in and see how that goes. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching. That be it. See ya. I'll probably finish drawing this either on my own or maybe I'll stream again. I didn't finish the line art. I did some of it. There's still a lot more to do here. Alright, bye.